So, I'm just kind of taking it easy today. I woke up in some pain, and it's Sunday, and so I'm just gonna sit back and, I think I'm gonna do some masking today, later, and just chill, So, cat. He dragged a paper bag over there to go lay on it. Cats love paper bags and boxes. Noki's just cuddled up on the blanket there. So yeah, just gonna try and relax. Hi, kitty cats. So, I'm gonna do a mask. And, yeah. I'm gonna do the mask that Steph sent me. The Firming Pomegranate Mask from Glam Up. Let's see how this goes. Ugh. My arthritis is getting bad again. It's hard to open things up sometimes. Yeah, today I was having some pain in my back and my hands, and I was just like, I had a couple of, busy days because of the party and stuff, and it was good to just be like, okay, I can kick back a little bit. I'm doing dishes though. I got dishes going in the dishwasher, second load of dishes. Come on. Okay. Ooh, this smells nice. It smells very refreshing and fruity. I like that. I know some people don't like scented stuff, but I do. It's sort of like aromatherapy to me, as long as it's not overpowering. This is just a light, fruity scent. I like it. Okay. Right. You always have a little trouble around the chin area. Doesn't always want to stick. So, here we go. This feels really nice, actually. 3-layered sheet allowing deep moisture, grip, pomegranate and essence, firm skin. Leave on for 20-30 minutes before removing. Okay. Simple enough, right? I've got some tea, too. That the chamomile nights, that stuff. Which is actually quite good. I actually had some last night, too. And I was a little worried because I like peppermint tea, but this has spearmint in it, and I wasn't sure if I would like it because I'm kind of weird about mint, but mint and tea I'm usually okay with. And this ended up being really good. It's like chamomile and spearmint and lotus flower, and it's actually like really, really tasty. I like it. So once again, thanks, Steph. You're amazing. Yeah, so it was a very relaxing day. Bianca's partner came over, Alex, and they just sat around and hung out. We watched the show that Alex and I have been watching, Light as a Feather. We're trying to finish that up because we know that next month Sabrina is going to have a 3rd season, and we're totally into that. So, and yeah. So, I don't really know what to talk about because it's just been super relaxing. Oh, I have been really upset. Do you know I'm a big comic book kind of nerd, and I really like the Arrowverse DC comic shows on the CW. And they're doing a crossover with all the shows right now, and I was super excited about it. Crisis on Infinite Earths is the name of it, and I was super, super excited about it. And we watched the first 3 episodes. I was going nuts in them, losing my mind, because the episode they did on Batwoman had Smallville in it. So it had, like, what's his name? Tom Welling, who, I must say, back when Smallville was on, that TV show, I liked it. But I was not like, ooh, he's so hot. But now I'm like, zaddy. Like, what happened? Like, you are good looking. Like, he's got some gray in his hair, but his body is like, and I actually like a little gray in a man's hair. I like that look. And so I'm like, yeah, I'm into it. Super into it. He's hot. And they had even the Lois Lane from Smallville on the show too. And I was just like, this is just completely awesome. And then when they did The Flash, Lucifer, if you ever watched the show Lucifer, that character was on it for a few minutes and I like lost my mind. I love cameos like that. I just lose it. Also, in the first episode, I think it was on Supergirl, they actually had, do you remember the show Batman and Robin, like in the 60s or whatever? The Robin from that actor was in it for just like 2 seconds. And I like lost it. And John was like, were you getting so like, I was like, that's Robin. That's like the Robin. I was like, that's so like freaking awesome. So yeah, I like lost my mind like watching those episodes. And the show is, the storyline's a little to be honest. It's not the best, but there have been so many cool cameos in it and stuff that I haven't cared. I'm just like losing it because I just love the characters. Oh, and Brandon Routh, who plays a character, and for some reason I can't remember the name of his character, but on the Arrowverse, also they had him on as the Superman from, remember he was in the movie years ago. It was a really bad Superman movie and he was Superman in it. So they let him play Superman again too, and I was like, so awesome. Like, just what they've been doing has made me like really happy in that way, like the cameos and stuff. So anyways, I found out that the last 2 episodes of this crossover will not be till January 15th. I have to wait a whole month to find out the end of this. I'm so mad at you right now, CW. I'm really mad. Like, if I had known I was going to have to wait a month, I probably would have waited to watch these 3 episodes so that I could watch it all together. Like, I don't mind waiting a day or 2 for the next episode, but a whole freaking month? No. I'm mad. I'm so mad. John's like, why are you? He's like, this is exactly what they want. They're getting you all worked up. And I was like, if I had known this was going to happen, I would have had a very different attitude about, like, watching it. Like, it just made me mad. Like, and they've never done this before with Arrowverse. Like, usually when they do a crossover, it's done very quickly. You don't have to wait. Like, they've never done this where you have to wait a month for the ending of it. I was just, like, that ticks me off. I just don't. No. So anyways, that's made me a little mad. Because it's been, like, something I was excited about and having a good time watching. And it's like, oh, are you kidding me? But tonight, John and I watched Nancy Drew and Riverdale. Riverdale is getting I don't know what happened to Riverdale. You know, the first season of Riverdale was so good. And the second season was pretty good. And then it just went cuckoo crazy. Like, what is going on? This is, like, super ridiculous stuff that's happening. Like, why? And I don't know. But they have done some really nice things for Luke Perry, because he was on the show. So they've had a couple different episodes where, you know, he gets mentioned and they've had his picture, and that's been nice. I've been like, that's really nice and a nice thing to do for an actor who was well loved, you know. And yeah. So that's been like what I've been into when it comes to TV. I have been on my own watching Marvel's Runaways because for some reason I never watched the second season. And the third season's about to come out, so I'm like, I gotta watch that. And another show that's gonna be coming out, like I think in January, but I've watched, but I can't, the thing is, some shows, because I only use streaming services, because I refuse to pay $200 for freaking cable, certain shows I have to wait like a whole year to see the season. So when the new season comes out, I get to see the last season. So I'm going to get to see the last season of Magicians in January when the new season starts. Which is aggravating because I see all the commercials for the new season. So I kind of know like little tidbits of what happened in the last season. That kind of sucks. But not enough to be like, oh my god, it's ruined for me. But it's just like, well, now I know that happened. You know, it's like, come on. But I'm still gonna watch it because I really like The Magicians. It's a show on Sci-Fi, but I watch it through Netflix. I think I watch it through Netflix. Sometimes I get confused about where I watch things. It's like, is it Netflix? Is it Hulu? Is it Amazon Prime? Is it CBS All Access? Is it the CW network? The CW network, I watch all their shows for free on their website. They show them the next day. And you can, as once as it gets to like 5 episodes though, it like deletes one. So you have to make sure to like keep up with it or you'll miss something. But it is free. It's a free service. So that's kind of cool. The other things I pay for, although CBS All Access is like $6 a month. And we have that basically for different shows like Criminal Minds and what else? I can't even think. Oh, the Star Trek shows and Twilight Zone is on there. There's some good shows on CBS All Access. Oh, and I've been watching Evil on there, although I'm a little behind, so I have to go watch those. But the last episode of Watchmen, I think, was tonight, so we'll probably watch that tomorrow night or the next night or whatever. And we're kind of like, wow, it's gonna be the last episode of this season, the first season, and we're very interested to see what happens. So I'm talking about all this TV stuff tonight. But this has not been on for 20 minutes. So I have to keep going. What else? Like, I know I spend way too much time, like, dealing. John and I watch a lot of TV shows. Sometimes, and when I'm relaxing or when I'm in pain, like, I don't really have much else to do but watch TV, because when you have an autoimmune disorder and you're fatigued or in pain, it's just like, what are you gonna do? Like, even reading a book is hard for me to do when I'm in pain because my hands are usually in pain, so opening up and reading doesn't really work that well. Like, holding it actually hurts my wrists. That happened to me last night with the phone. I was doing stuff on my phone and I just dropped it. It just hurt so bad I dropped my phone. And it's like, oh, I can't wait to get the infusion drug again next month and start feeling better again and have all this skin stuff go away, you know. Otherwise, what else is going on? Guinea pigs are pretty happy. Cats seem to be happy. Everything's going pretty well. The holiday season's going pretty well. How's your holiday season going? Is it going okay? Do you celebrate? Do you not celebrate? I know some people just don't celebrate anything during the holiday season. Like Yule, there's Hanukkah, Christmas, Festivus, you know, all this different. Oh, and what's that other one? I can't remember it. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, but the word won't come to my head. But anyway, there's a lot of different holidays around this time of year. So, you know, and people have different traditions, and some people have no traditions at all. Like, I have friends that are just like, about the holidays. And I also have a friend who is a total Scrooge and hates everything about all the holidays and wants nothing to do with it all. And I find that just sad. Because honestly, it makes me really cheerful to give things to people, and a lot of these holidays are about giving of yourself. And that's the thing. It doesn't have to be, like, I think the problem is that people think that they have to buy all this, like, big stuff, and they get sucked into that commercialization, and then they're like, oh, I hate the holidays. And it's like, well, that's because you let yourself get sucked into this shit. These are just my opinions, by the way. And I don't get sucked into that. I enjoy just decorating, which, if you don't have a lot of money, that's okay. You can decorate with freaking popcorn and cranberries. Like, there's so many things you could do. I remember when I was a kid, we made, like, we took, like, construction paper and made those, like, rings. Do you remember those? You tape the ring together around, you tape the other ring around the other ring until you have this, like, row of rings to hang up. Like, that's very inexpensive. You can get, construction paper at Dollar Tree, and it's just, I don't know, something about it makes me feel warm and happy inside to do things like that. It's just fun and makes me feel good. Some people, I guess, just don't have that, but for me, it takes me away from depression. I know for a lot of people, the holidays depresses them because they can't get things for people, or they don't have many people in their life, or they're away from their family, or they don't have the money to buy a billion gifts, which is just like, you don't need to do that. It's not what the season's about. It's about giving of yourself. That doesn't mean that you have to spend a ton of money. I don't have a lot of money. I didn't have a lot of money last year either. But I still enjoyed the holidays, and I just always will. Nobody's ever going to be able to bring me down on that. It's just, this is a time of year that makes me cheerful. And it's funny because I hate the rest of winter. And I'm not a big fan of, like, snow. It's pretty for a few moments, and then I'm, like, over it. But at the same time, snow around the holidays is, like, kind of a thing, And hot cocoa, and just sitting. If I had a fireplace, I would be, like, burning wood in the fireplace, sitting next to it, drinking my hot cocoa, and cuddling with my cats. It would make me extremely happy to do that. And of course you can do that all winter long, but something about during the holidays makes it just that much better. I really feel like peace and goodwill towards men and things like that. And, somebody mentioned to me the other day, like, most of the traditions that people do are really, like, Yule traditions or winter solstice traditions anyways. And I am pagan, so, it makes sense. But yeah, I'm super excited, and I just am. I feel good, even though my daughter is not going to be here for Christmas Eve dinner. That's never happened before, but she's an adult now, and she has her partner that she's with. She's in a relationship, and their mother has wanted, is having some sort of Christmas Eve, party or get together or whatnot. And so she's going to that, and that's okay. I'll have her here the next day. But I did tell her, I was like, I'm not making a dinner on Christmas. I never do. I do Christmas Eve dinner. And I was like, actually kind of like, you know what? That's nice. John and I can have like a nice dinner alone, the two of us, on Christmas Eve, and I'm actually kind of into that. This just does not want to stick to my face, does it? Like, it just doesn't. Yeah, I'm into it. I totally am. And I'm kind of like pleased. Like, I was gonna make a lamb, because John doesn't like duck, and Bianca doesn't like ham. So in the past, I've either done a lamb or a beef roast or a pork roast. But I think I'm probably going to do ham since she's not going to be here. And she actually, even though she doesn't like ham by itself, she does like it when it's in soup. So there's split pea soup and 12 bean soup and stuff like that that I can make with the ham later on. And what's better than soup during winter? I mean, I just love soup. It's so good. So look at this thing. It's so ridiculous. It will not stay. Stay, gosh darn it. So yeah, it's just like yum. And I have a fan over here, and it's just like I know it's ridiculous that I have a fan on, okay? But I get overheated really easy. But if I turn the heat down, then I'll freeze. So I have a fan. Because sometimes I go to sleep here in the chair, in my recliner, while I'm just like, because I have a hard time getting sleep. Sometimes I just watch TV till I fall asleep, and I need to have that fan on me. I have a fan in the bedroom too. I'm just gonna hold it like this. It's almost time to take it off. So I wish that it came down a little bit more. I guess it should have. I don't know. These things are so, yeah, it's like coming off. I'm just gonna take it off. It's close to 20 minutes. I can't believe it said 20 to 30 because basically all the essence of it has soaked into my skin, which is good, but I think it should be more like 15 to 20 minutes rather than 20 to 30. Like, it's just not, it doesn't stay on. So, otherwise it felt really nice. I liked it. And I certainly need the hydration. So that was good. So yeah. This is my end of the evening too, because I really didn't do much anything today to film. I'm not gonna film me doing the dishes. That's just boring. And a little bit of laundry, which I have to fold. I might fold it tomorrow. I don't know. But nothing really interesting went on, you know? So I'm gonna go straight into the Yule book here. December 15th. The full moon closest to winter solstice is known as the oak moon. The oak tree has long symbolized the male aspect of divinity and the natural flow between the material and spiritual worlds. Its trunk and branches grow and stretch fervently towards the sky and the physical world, while its roots dig deeply into the hidden planes of the underworld. Even in the dormancy of winter, the oak hosts the new life of mistletoe sprouting from its branches, a reminder that life is always new, always fresh, and always constant. As you celebrate the fullness of the oak moon, remember that you play just an integral part in the workings of the cosmos. As you do in the world you wake to every day. Celebrate the return of the divine child and new light by adorning your family with sprigs of mistletoe and giving each member a candle to remind them that they are each individual flames of the coming sun with their own paths to light. Actually, it's kind of funny because full moon was like a few days ago. So, but I guess they didn't have anything for December 15th, so they just like put in full moon stuff. But yes, so there's that. And then this stuff. I'm just like, I'm not excited about this Ulta one at all. I will not repurchase this because the samples, it's just like little tiny samples of things that don't even have names. Like, it's just liquid highlighter. You know, I was just kind of disappointed in that. So what do we got here? Ulta Beauty eyeshadow primer. Okay. It's a little tiny thing of eyeshadow primer. I don't smell anything. Sometimes they'll smell like coconut or something, and then I'm like, ooh, that's nice. So, that's what we got from it today, which wasn't bad. The other two, it was like, it's kind of lame. Yeah, I won't repurchase. I mean, it wasn't expensive, so, I mean, I guess that you get what you pay for kind of thing. But, now we get into this one. It's number 15. Ooh, this looks pretty.